morning, Standard 7th. This is your English class for honeycomb. Okay? And your first chapter in this book is 3 questions. Okay? What is your first chapter? 3 questions. Fine? Here we will have a look on the chapter. I'll explain you the whole chapter. We will move with the question and answers. Okay, all the question and answers will be based on the exercise of the back of the chapter. Okay, the exercise will be based on back of the chapter and on the lesson itself. Fine, we will look for the word meanings also. Okay, so as usual, take your notebook, pencil, everything, and note down only the question and answers, not the whole chapter with the summary I have given you in this session. You have not to note down that summary. You only have to listen to the chapter, because after listening to the chapter, you are supposed to answer the questions. Okay? So, only note the word meanings, exercises only, not the summary of the chapter. So let's move to the chapter first. So now, first, let me give you the introduction of the chapter. Okay? Now what is in the chapter? The lesson talks about life experiences. A wise man bestows on the king. The dilemma of the king was given a thought by various councils who shared their vision, although it was a futile effort from their side as they failed to convince the king. He then reached out for a hermit who enlightened him with real life experience. Means in this whole chapter, you would see the king seeking help for his 3 questions. He went to the scientists, wise men, doctors, everyone. Okay? Wherever he could get his answer, he went to everyone. But he was not satisfied, and each and every person tried to give him the answer. Okay? At last he went to a hermit, and how with the experience of life he got his answers. We would see this in this chapter. Okay? That how life experience gives you the answer of all your questions. Fine? So now let's move to the chapter after this introduction. Now, the king had 3 questions in his life, okay? Because he wanted to become a powerful king, he wanted to be a successful king, he had 3 questions for which he needed the answer. The king gave a thought of consideration that he would always succeed if he could find answers to his 3 questions. The 3 questions were, now what were the 3 questions? What is the right time to begin something? Okay, what was his first question? That what is the right time when he should begin some good work? What is the right time for that? Which people should he listen to? Now if he wanted to become a successful king, whom should he listen to? Okay, and what is the important thing for him to do? What is the most important thing that he should do in his life so that he could become a successful king? Okay. So what did he do? The king declared to give a large sum of money as a reward to the one who could come up with answer. He received different answers to his questions. Now what did he do? He needed the answer for his 3 questions. For this, he declared that he would give a reward, a prize, okay, in a way of large sum of money. He would give a large sum of money as a reward if someone gives him the answer to his questions. For this, many people came, but he received different answers to the questions, for which he was not satisfied. His first question was answered by many wise men. A few of them suggested him to prepare a timetable. Others wanted him to leave everything and engross himself in looking after works. Now, what was his first question? His first question was, what is the right time to begin something? Okay, so for this question, many wise men gave him different answers. Some suggested him that he should make a timetable. Some suggested that he should leave everything and involve himself in some good work. He should look the work after himself. Okay, so that was the right time. Okay, so this was the answer he got for his first question. Further, it is, a few suggested of having a council of wise men to decide everything, and after reciprocated that some work needs urgent attention. Some gave their opinion to look into future by taking the help of magicians. Now, as many wise men were there, the king was getting different answers to it. Some suggested that he should have a council of wise men so that he could ask them each and every time about his problems or how could he run his kingdom. Okay, and some said that other reciprocated that some works need urgent attention, so the king should do that. Some gave their opinion that the king should look into the future. Okay, so whom should the king listen to? So the king should listen to the wise man, the counselors of his court. Okay, some suggested that, and some suggested that the king should look into the future with the help of the magicians. Okay, in response to his second question, some wise men said that he should listen to his counselors, or he should listen to his doctors or soldiers. Okay, so all of them gave him different suggestions, different answers. For his third question, some said that science and religious worship should be the highest priority. Now, what is the third question? The king's third question was, what is most important thing for him to do? So, what answer did the king get for that? The king got the answer for that he should move towards science or religious worship. Okay, now this type of answers when the king got from the wise man, the king wasn't satisfied with any suggestions. So what did he think? He thought that he would sought after the advice of a hermit. Now, who is a hermit? A hermit is a person who lives alone in the woods. Okay, hermit is a person who lives alone in the wood. Okay, now when the king visited the hermit, he visited the hermit in a very simple clothes. Okay, because the hermit only met the ordinary people. The hermit only met the ordinary people. So the king visited him in simple clothes and left behind his bodyguards and horse. The hermit lived in a hut and was digging the ground. The king asked him the three questions but received no answer. So when the king went to the hermit, what was the hermit doing? The hermit was digging the ground. Okay. Now the king knew that the hermit would only meet the ordinary people. So the king dressed himself in simple clothes, left his bodyguards and horses behind, and went alone to meet the hermit. Okay. When the king went to meet the hermit was digging the ground. Okay. So the hermit greeted the king. When he saw the king, he greeted him and started doing his work again. The king asked his three questions for which he had come to the hermit. The king asked the three questions to the hermit, but he received no answer for his questions. The hermit was busy digging his ground. After listening to the question also, the hermit was busy digging his ground. As he was old and weak. Who was old and weak? Hermit. Okay. So as the hermit was old and weak, the king started digging for him. Okay. Now the hermit was old and weak. So what did the king say? The king said to the hermit that give me the spade, I will dig for you. So the hermit gave the king the spade and the king started digging the ground. After some time, he asked again but did not receive any reply. After digging for some time, the king again asked the hermit his questions, but the hermit did not give any reply. The king asked again after an hour, to which the hermit answered that someone was coming. After an hour means now it was a very long time and it was evening. It was totally evening. So what did the king do? Now the king wanted the answer to his questions because it was evening. So he said to the hermit that please answer to my questions. As the hermit answered, and he said that someone was coming. Someone was at the door. Okay. The king turned around. He saw a wounded man. Blood was profusely coming out of his wound, and then he fainted. What happened? When the king was asking his question, all of a sudden a wounded man arrived. Okay, and blood was coming out of his wound. Profusely means in a very big force. Okay, and it was the blood was coming out of his wound in a force. Okay, and then he fainted. Fainted means he got unconscious. The king himself washed his wound with his handkerchief until the bleeding stopped. Now what did the king do? The king then washed the wound of that wounded man, and with his handkerchief he tried to stop the bleeding. He tried to stop the bleeding. Okay. After that, when the bleeding stopped, the man asked for water. The king gave it to him. It was evening and both of them took him inside the hut. Now who both of them took and whom did they take? Both of them means the hermit and the king took the wounded man. Him here is the wounded man. So the hermit and the king took the wounded man inside the hut. Okay. Now the wounded man was lying on the bed, and the king was tired, so he slept on the floor. Okay. In the morning when they both woke up, the injured beard man apologized to the king. Apologized means he wanted forgiveness from the king. Okay. He wanted the king to forgive him. To this action, the king was shocked. The king was very much shocked when he saw the beard man apologizing. Why is the beard man apologizing to me? I don't know him. So to this question, the beard man said, what did he say? He revealed that he was the enemy because the king had killed his brother and seized his property. So who was the wounded man? The wounded man was the enemy of the king. Okay? And so the wounded man wanted the king to forgive him because he had come to kill the king. Okay? And why did he wanted to kill the king? He wanted to kill the king because the king had killed his brother. Whose brother? The wounded man's brother. The king had killed the wounded man's brother and seized his property. And so the beard man wanted to kill the king. He took the opportunity to take a revenge, and so the beard man wanted to take a revenge. He planned to kill the king as he knew that the king came all alone to the wise man. Now what did the beard man plan? The beard man planned to kill the king because he knew about the king's plan, that the king is going to meet the hermit all alone. So this is the right time when the king returns, he could kill the king. He planned to kill him on his way, but as he did not turn up, he came out of the hiding place. He came upon his guard, who attacked him fiercely as they recognized him. Now as the king was in the hermit's house, right, and the king did not come out for a long time, so what did the beard man do? The beard man now came out of his hiding place because now he wanted to go to the hermit's place and kill the king. As he came out of his hiding place, the king's guard attacked the beard man and wounded him. Okay, because they had recognized him. So what did they do? The king's guard, they attacked the beard man and wounded him. Understood till here? Whole of the story, that one king had 3 questions. For the answer of his 3 questions, he sought help from everyone, the wise man, the counselors, the doctors, the scientists, the magicians, everyone. But the answer to his questions which he got were totally different. So he was not at all satisfied with the answer. What did he do further? To get the answer to his questions, he went to a hermit who lived in the jungle. Okay. Now when he went to the hermit was digging the ground. Okay. He asked the hermit his questions many times, but he didn't get any answer to it. Fine. Then all of a sudden a wounded man arrived. Okay. He was badly wounded. Blood was profusely coming out of his wound. The king helped the wounded man by dressing him up. Okay. Soon they fell asleep, and when the king woke up, he saw the wounded man apologizing and telling him about why he was apologizing. Okay. The wounded man said that he was the enemy of the king. He came to kill the king, okay, because he knew the plan of the king, that he is going to meet the hermit alone. So that was the right time or proper time for the beard man or the wounded man to kill the king. Okay. After that, now we will move further. Now as the beard man had planned to kill the king, but now the king had saved his life. So he was indebted to the king who turned out to be his savior. Now the king had saved his life, so the king was the savior for him. So how could he kill the king who has saved his life? So what he pledged to save him. Now the wounded man pledged that until he is alive, he would serve the king very honestly. And after him also, he would tell his sons to work for the king. The king in turn. Now when the beardman pledged to save the king for the whole life, the king in turn promised to return his forfeited money, the money which the king had taken of his brother, of the beardman's brother. The king promised to give the money back, and then he sent doctors to look after the beardman properly. Okay? Now, when the wounded man was looked after the doctor, again the same questions came to the king's mind because he had got no answer to his questions yet. Okay. The king then went to look for the hermit who was sowing seeds in the beds. After listening to the beardman everything, again the king wanted the answer to his 3 questions. So he went to look for the hermit. Now what was the hermit doing? The hermit was sowing the seeds in the beds which they had dug yesterday. He requested the hermit for the last time to answer his questions. Now he said for the last time, the king said that the king said to the hermit that I am asking you for the last time, will you answer my questions? To this, the hermit replied. Now the hermit replied that the king has already found the answers. If he would not have pitied the hermit's condition the day before, then the man would have attacked him on his way and he might have lost his life. Now the hermit said that you have got the answers on yourself. You have got all the answers by yourself. The life experience has given you the answers of all your questions. Now the first question, what was the first question? The first question was, what is the right time to begin something? To this the hermit said that if the king would have gone away yesterday evening and not helped the hermit, what would have happened? The beard man would have killed the king. Right? So, the most important time was when he was digging the bed, and the most important person was the hermit at that time. Okay? Means here it's trying to say that everything depends upon the time when it is going on. On that proper period of time, what is right you should do. Whom should you help? Whom should you listen to? Should be decided at the same point of time when it is going on. You cannot decide before that I should listen to him or I should listen to her or I should listen to this person or that person. At the same point of time, at the point of time when you are there, what is right? You should listen to that. So here the hermit said that when the king was digging the bed, that was the right time for him, and the hermit was the important person for him at that point of time. Okay? And further, when the wounded man arrived, the important time was when he was caring for him, as he would have died of the wounds without the two of them counseling for their acts. Now again, when the wounded man arrived, the first thing which was needed was the help. What help? First to take care of the wounded man. At that time, the main thing was to help the wounded man. right? If the wounded man was not helped, what would have happened? The wounded man would have died. So at that moment, the wounded man was the important person and nursing him was the important business. So everything depends upon the time. Everything depends upon the time. You cannot decide before what would you do, how would you do, when would you do. Nothing can be decided before because everything depends upon the time when you are working. The hermit said to the man, now the hermit said to the king again that the most important time is now. The most important time is now. Because it is the only time when we have the power to act. Because it is the present time, like right now. Right now, the important time for you and me is this. Okay? Because this is the proper time when we can sit and study. This is the studying time. So, this is the proper time. Okay? The most important person at a particular moment is we ourselves. Because future is unknown to all of us. Important person is you yourself. Okay, because future is not known. Nobody knows about the future. So for you, the present time is the main. Present time is the important time. And there is always an uncertainty about meeting anyone else. The most important job is to do good to others. Because we have been sent in this world to do for this noble cause. With this, the king got the answers for his all the three questions. Okay? What was his three questions? His three questions were, what is the right time to do something? The right time to do something is now. Okay? And now comes every time. Which people should you listen to? You should listen to yourself. And the most important thing which you can do is a good cause. And that you can do anytime to anyone. Because you are being sent to do the good cause in this world. Okay. So with this, the king got all the answers to his questions. I hope you have understood the story. Now let's move to the exercise. First question, why did the king want to know answers to his three questions? Why did the king wanted to know the answers to his three questions? The king wanted to know answers of his three questions because he wanted to be a successful ruler. Why did he needed the answer for his questions? Because he thought that if he could get the answer of his three questions, he would become a successful ruler. Next, messengers, question number 2. Messengers were sent throughout the kingdom. There are 4 options. Why were the messengers being sent? To fetch the wise man, to find answers to the question, to look for the wise hermit, to announce a reward for those who could answer the questions. Why did the king send the messengers throughout the kingdom? What is the answer to it? Here there are 4 options, from which one is the right one. Why did the king send the messengers throughout the kingdom? The king sent the messengers throughout the kingdom to find the answers to the questions. To find the answers to the questions. Okay? This is question number 1 and question number 2. Now let's move to question number 3. Why was the king advised to go to the magicians? The king was advised to go to the magicians. Why was he advised to go to the magicians? Some of, answer to it. Okay, now the answer. Some of the wise men thought that in order to decide right time for doing something, one must look into the future, and only magicians were able to do that. So they advised the king to go to the magicians. I repeat the answer again. Some of the wise men thought that in order to decide right time for doing something, one must look into the future, and only magicians were able to do that. So they advised the king to go to the magicians. The king was seeking help for his answers. Okay, for that he was asking the questions to the wise man. Now the wise man advised him that if he wants to know about the right time to do something, he should look into the future. Okay, and only the magicians could do that. Only the magicians could look into the futures. So the wise men advised the king to go to the magicians. Okay. Question number 4. In answer to the second question, whose advice did the people say would be important for the king? Now the second question was there. What did the people advise him? That whom should he listen to? In answer to the second question, some people suggested to seek advice of counselors or priests or doctors or soldiers. What was the king said? The king was said that he should listen to the counselors or the priests or the doctors or the soldiers. I repeat the fourth question again. Answer. In answer to the second question, whose advice did the people say would be important to the king? In answer to the second question, some people suggested to seek advice of counselors, the priests, or the doctors, or the soldiers. Moving to question number 5. What suggestions were made in answer to the third question? Okay. Now what suggestions were made in answer to the third question? For the third question, some people said science was the most important business, while there were others who believed it was fighting, and then there were those who believed religious worship should take the first place. Okay. Now the answer to the third question were also different. So what were the suggestions? The question is asking you what were the suggestions for the third question. Answer to it is that the third question, some people said he should go with the science. Okay, because it is the most important business now. Okay, and some said that the king should fight. And some said that the king should move towards the religious worship, because it is the most important nowadays. So for the third question, the king got different answers. And what was the answers is the question of the answers which the king got for his 3 questions is the answer of this question. Okay, I repeat the 5th answer. For the third question, some people said science was the most important business, while there were others who believed it was fighting, and then there were those who believed religious worship should take the first place. Okay? Sixth question. Did the wise man win the reward? If not, why not? What is the question? That did the wise man who gave the answers get the reward? If they did not get the reward, why didn't they get it? Answer. No, the wise man didn't win the reward. Why? Because their answers were so different from each other, and king was not satisfied with their answers. Why didn't they get the gift? Because they got the reward. Why didn't they get the reward? Because the answers were very different from each other. None of the answers matched with each other, and the king was not satisfied with the answers what he got, and so he didn't give any reward to the wise man. So the answer to the question 6 is no, the wise man didn't win the reward because their answers were so different from each other, and king was not satisfied with their answers. Okay, moving to question number 7. How did the king and the hermit help the wounded man? How did the king and the hermit help the wounded man? Answer to this is, the king washed the wound and covered the wound of the man with his handkerchief and kept on dressing it until the bleeding stopped completely. The king also offered the wounded man water to drink. The hermit helped the king to bring the wounded man inside his hut and allowed the man to spend his night in the hut. Now, how did the king and the hermit help the wounded man? The king washed the wound and covered the wound with his own handkerchief and till the bleeding stopped. Okay, and the king also gave the wounded man some water to drink. And how did the hermit help? The hermit helped the king to bring the wounded man inside the house, and the hermit allowed the wounded man to sleep in his hut for the night. Okay, so I repeat the 7th answer again. The king washed the wound and covered the wound of the man with his handkerchief and kept on dressing it until the bleeding stopped completely. The king also offered the wounded man water to drink. The hermit helped the king to bring the wounded man inside his hut and allowed the man to spend his night in the hut. Moving to question number 8. The king forgave the bearded man. What did he do to show his forgiveness? The king forgave the bearded man. Okay. Now what did he do to show his forgiveness? Answer. The king showed his forgiveness by promising the man that he will send his doctors and servants to look after him, and he also promised to return him all his property. How did the king show his forgiveness? The king said that he would give all his property back. His property means give all the property of the bearded man back to him, and the king would also send the doctor and servants to look after the bearded man. Okay, so the answer is, I repeat the 8th answer again. The king showed his forgiveness by promising the man that he will send his doctor and servants to look after him, and also promised to return him all his property. Okay, moving to question number 9. Question number 9 is, who was the beard man? Question number 9 is, who was the beard man? Answer: the beard man was an enemy of the king. He wanted to take revenge of his brother's death by killing the king and taking away all his property. Who was the beard man? The beard man was the enemy of the king. He wanted to take revenge from the king because the king had killed his brother and seized away all his brother's property. And he wanted all the property back. Okay? So the question is, who was the beard man? And the answer to this question is, the beard man was an enemy of the king. He wanted to take revenge of his brother's death by killing the king and taking away all the property. Okay? Moving to question number 8. Moving to question number 10. Why did he ask for the king's forgiveness? Why did the beard man ask the king for forgiveness? The beard man asked for the king's forgiveness because he wanted to kill the king, but the king had saved his life. Okay? Why did the beard man come? The beard man had come to kill the king. But what happened? The king saved his life. And so he was grateful for the king. He was grateful to the king now. Okay? And so he asked for forgiveness. I repeat the 10th answer again. The beard man asked for the king's forgiveness because he wanted to kill the king, but the king had saved his life. So now he was grateful to the king. Okay? Moving to next is question number 11. What were the hermit's answer to the 3 questions? Write each answer separately. Which answer do you like the most and why? Okay? Now here is the main question. Now we are getting it, that the answers, what were the answers to the 3 questions which the hermit gave to the king? Okay, you have to write this answer very separately so that it could be understood that what is the answer for the first question, what is the answer for the second question, what is the answer for the third question, and which answer do you like the most and why. Okay, let's move. The answer for the answer now. The most important time, the hermit said, is our present, because it is the only moment when we have the power to act. Okay? The first answer was, the most important time is the present time, because that is the time when you are going to act. Okay? The most important person at the moment is we ourselves, because the future is not known by anyone. Okay? Because the future is not known by anyone. So, the most important person is our self. Okay? So, we should listen to ourselves. The next is, the most important business is to be kind and good to others, because we have been sent in this world to serve with noble cause. The God has sent us to this world, into this world, to do noble cause, not to hurt anyone, not to do bad to anyone. We should be kind and good to others. And which answer do you like the most and why? I liked the third answer the most because helping someone in need is like serving God. It makes us a good person and brings a need is like and brings a sense of satisfaction and contentment. Okay, brings a sense of satisfaction and contentment. When you help someone, when you do something good, you feel a satisfaction on yourself. You feel how good you have done to others. Okay, so I repeat the 11th answer again. The most important time, the hermit said, is our present, because it is the important moment when we have the power to act. The most important person at a moment is we ourselves, because the future is unknown and we don't know whether we will meet anyone in the future or not. So we should listen to ourselves. The most important business is to be kind and good to others, because we have been sent in this world to serve this noble cause. And which answer do you like the most and why? I liked the third answer the most because helping someone in need is like serving God. It makes us a good person and brings sense of satisfaction and contentment. Okay, now moving to the match the following. Your question answers are over here. Okay, now moving to the match the following, it will be in the form of word meanings. Okay, please note down that. Match items in column A with column B. Okay, wounded, first I'll read all the words. Wounded, awoke, forgive, faithful, pity, beds and return. Okay, these are the words. Fine. Next, now we have to match with the meanings of it. Wounded, the answer to wounded is the D1, severely injured. Wounded means severely injured. Next, awoke. Number 2 is awoke. The answer to awoke is A, that is got up from sleep. Awoke means got up from sleep. Number 3, forgive. Forgive means the answer is E, pardon. Forgive means pardon. Okay, next is faithful. Faithful, the answer is F, that is loyal. Faithful, loyal. Pity. Pity, number 5 is pity. So the answer to it is the last one, feel sorry for. Okay, and 6th is beds. Beds means not the sleeping beds. Here they are talking about flower beds. Small patches of grounds for plants. Beds means small patches of grounds for plants. And the last one is return. Return means give back. Return means give back. Okay, answer. I repeat the answer again. 1, D. The answer for 1 is D. Answer for 2 is A. 3 is E. 4 is F. 5 is G. 6 C and 7 B. Okay, so I hope you have understood the whole story about the king, how he seeked help for getting the answers for his 3 questions. and how he got satisfied after meeting the hermit and getting the answers of his questions. Okay, with this we have also learned many things. We have also learned that by experience of life we can also we can also get the answers of many questions of ours. Okay, so please start studying all the answers. Okay, study well, take care, bye.